Hey guys, Vick here, back with another review. Today we are looking at this, the Cygnus mod kit from Hangsen HS Plus. What is it? It is an 80 watt box mod that has temperature control, stainless steel, nickel, titanium. It also has 3 power modes, soft, standard and power. Yeah, it can go up to 80 watts, single 18650. Comes with a tank as well, a sub-ohm clearomizer with top fill and all that good stuff. I've currently got the 0.2 head in here right now. It's vaping like this. So there's some interesting stuff on this mod. So what we'll do, if you give me a minute, we'll go down low and we'll take a close look at this. Then we'll come back up top and I'll give you the pros and cons of this device. I should also say it's a really new product to the market. I can't find any information on Hangsen's own website or any vendor sites or anything like that. So I'm on a limb here. If in the future, if you're watching this a week down the line, 2 weeks down the line, hopefully I will have updated the description with a link to this. But see you in a second. Okay guys, here we are up close with the Cygnus. This is the box, all that good stuff, on all that and that. So opening her up, you will see straight away we have the mod and tank. And we will review each one separately. Let's just see what else is in the box. Instruction manual, some battery safety information, which is very good. Charging cable, you can charge this with USB, and a spare coil head as well. We might come back to that. So that's the box. Looking at the mod, the first thing I should point out is it's actually really tricky to get the battery door open. Okay, so the side that says Cygnus on is the one where you can open it, and you literally just get your nail right in there, out, to open it up. Surprisingly as well, the batteries go pointing down, so bear that in mind as well. But having said that, the door, when it's on, the great thing is it's absolutely rock solid, no play or any trouble like that. You've got your spring-loaded 510 at the top, charging down and up buttons there, power button. If we screw the tank on, we'll come back to the tank, but for me the tank is just a little bit of fluff extra because the mod is the guts of this. So when you power it on, you can see you have your screen there. You've got your wattage, you've got your memory mode that you're in. I'm in memory 3. You can see I've got it in power mode there, PO. If you press minus, that's soft mode, that's standard mode, back to power. You've got your ohms and your volts there, and this line going along here, that's the battery. So when that goes right down there, time to charge it up. If you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it looks like it's going to power off, but it's not. You're actually in the menu mode. So when you click it 5 times and it says power off, don't make the mistake of thinking that it's powering off. You need to actually press plus or minus to activate that. So you can go temp mode, power mode. If you go temp mode, it will give you your options there. Stainless steel, nickel, titanium. So if you go stainless, choose Fahrenheit or Celsius and then pick your Fahrenheit. Then you've got your options about how you rotate the screen, exiting the menu, powering off, and mode. If we go back to power mode, 42 watts, that way around, and exit the menu. And that is back round. Actually really good, actually no problems with that. The only thing is to remember to press plus or minus to turn it off after you've clicked it 5 times. Don't think that is that done. So this is the tank, top fill up here. The drip tip seems to be like welded in, so you're stuck with that, I'm afraid. It's got a a spit back shield as well, as you can see, and you just top fill it down there. So that is that. On the other side, if you turn it around, you've got your airflow holes there, open and close, and there's 4 of those going round. So it's quite, you know, quite a lot of airflow. It's ample for me anyway. Nice protruding 510 as well. And there is your coil head. Now, no coil heads that I own fit in here other than these ones. So although they're a very familiar shape, I haven't actually found any that screw down in nicely. But that is that, and to be honest, the performance has been okay, but we'll talk about that when we go back up top, which we will do right meow. Okay guys, so that was the Cygnus up close. Currently got the iSub tank on just to show you the temperature control. This is a nickel coil, and in temperature mode it is working very well. Absolutely no problem there, and when I was chaining it, it did start to slowly drop off that power, so it seems to be working very well in temperature mode. One thing to note in temperature mode, it is that automatic wattage setting where it selects the wattage for you based on the temperature of the coil, so you don't get to choose your ramp up like you do with the more sophisticated mods. So it's something to bear in mind, but the temperature control, it really does work quite well. I'm really impressed with it. Likewise in power modes, it handles the power mode absolutely fine. I'm just going to go back to the original tank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Temp mode. Oh no, that's wrong. 2, 3, 4, 5. Power mode. 42 watts. Exit menu. Okay, so we're back in wattage mode now with the actual tank that comes with it, the Cygnus tank. Another thing I really like about this mod is how easy it is to adjust the soft, standard and power modes. Literally you just press minus to scroll through those, so if you're picking up the tank and you know it's been warm, you haven't used it for a bit, it might be oversaturated, whop it into power mode and have a couple of powerful vapes and get it back to standard again, and just click it once to get it back onto standard. I've never really bothered with that mode on other mods because usually I have to go into the menu or mess around with the key combination to do it, but the fact you can do it just pressing minus I think is excellent. So I've actually found a use for it. It's actually really nice, and I'm really liking it. So that's one massive plus on the mod. I'm not so keen on the fact that at the top these 22mm tanks go right to the very edge and over this silver frame. Mods need to be made slightly bigger now because these tanks are coming out slightly bigger, and I'm really not a fan of this very slight almost overhang. I don't know if you can see it there. So that's slightly tedious. The door, although very tricky to get off, it does mean absolutely no wobble or rattle. The mod is really solidly made. Really impressed with the fit and finish and like sturdiness of this mod. It is clearly very well made. I like the rubberized finish on the sides. I think that's absolutely fine. This is a little bit over the top, but that's pure taste. A screen, absolutely fine. The menu's absolutely fine. It's pumping out temperature mode well. It's pumping out the power mode. It seems to be pumping out around what it's supposed to be, which is excellent. So overall, I've got to say I'm really impressed with this mod. I think it's a dinky, handy mod with some nice features on it, and TC works well, so a lot more than you can say for a lot more of these budget single cell regulated mods. All that being said, the tank, I'm not amazed by the tank. The flavour's okay and the vapor production's okay. But for me, it's caught between two stools. I actually feel like the coil could deal with way higher power than the actual wicking of it allows. So it feels like the coil is slightly underpowered at 45 watts, but that sort of 50 watts is sort of the limit the tank can wick quick enough. So it's a little bit in between. Also, I think you're going to struggle to find the coil heads to replace in this tank, so maybe if you get the kit, use the tank while you've got the heads, then put the tank to one side and put another tank on it. I think this is an excellent mod for sub-ohm tanks, you know, so just pick your favourite sub-ohm tank and wang that on top instead. So not amazed by the tank. There's no glaring problems with the tank. I just don't feel the vape is quite where it could be. Either they could make it so the coil was more suited to 40 to 50 watts, or they could make the wicking more suited to 60, 70 watts. They could go either way, but I think it's sort of in between at the moment. But the mod is excellent, really rock solid. So I'm impressed with the mod, not too worried about the tank. Overall though, I'll leave it to you guys to decide. I think it's I'm quite enjoying using it. Quite enjoying using it as a work mod or in the car and things. Really solid, really good, really well made and all that stuff. I've been Vick, and I will see you again on the next one. See you then.